The circumstances are very different every time I try to do this, and so my mindset is a little bit different every time I try to do this, and I want to create something unique every time, and yet they all seem to sort of end up being sort of similar, and I suppose that makes sense, right? Like it's still just things coming out of my brain, so it's not something wholly original. I mean, it is in the sense that I'm just coming up with it on the fly, but it's not. It's still coming from my brain. It's still coming from my brain. It's still coming from my brain. It's still something that I'm trying to figure out, and I'm trying to figure out these layers, right? Of how do I get comfortable? How do I make things more comfortable? How do I make things seem like I'm comfortable? And it's often very hard. It's very difficult. It's very difficult. It's very hard to make things comfortable when they're just not. And I don't. I don't want things to be uncomfortable. Well, that's not true. I don't want things for me to be uncomfortable, but they are. And so it's I feel like I have to I have to I feel like I have to make things uncomfortable. And so I make them a little bit different, a little bit off. I don't want anyone to feel comfortable. That's not true. I want everyone to feel comfortable. But what I mean is I don't know how to feel comfortable myself. So I don't know how to 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 I don't know. I don't know how to do things, that are that are seemingly should be comfortable, right? Like just talking. I don't really I don't I don't I don't really know. And I don't really know, and I don't know. I don't have the answers yet, and I don't know that I ever will. But I'm trying. But I'm trying to find them, and so sometimes things just are a little bit hard to find. They're a little bit hard to find. They're a little bit hard to find. They're a little bit hard to find. I'm gonna keep trying. 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 I'm gonna keep trying.
All right, so I'm struggling with this concept of, I know, whatever. Friend of mine, we're not, again, close friends or anything. I don't know that matters, but she posted her Halloween costume on Facebook, and it was her as a shooting star, right? And it was meant to be clever, and I feel like I talked about this already, but I'm going to say it anyway, just in case I didn't. And she's dressed as sort of a star, black on top, a yellow skirt, so it looks like a shooting star, but then holding a toy Uzi. And the thing I'm struggling with is trying to talk about this in the sense of I don't want to call her out or whatnot. But I suppose I did call her out. personally through a message of like why that would be problematic, but like I want to talk about that bigger picture part of it, especially this new concept that I'm working on called layers is like there are layers to things, there are elements to things that the way you perceive something or the way you intend something doesn't mean that that's all there is. Like there going to oftentimes be more to it. And it's not, I didn't call her out, in the sense of like judgment or like, oh, report or block or whatever. No, it's just like, I think sometimes there's a lot of blind spots for people, myself included. And I would anticipate and respect anyone calling me out for mine. So that's all I was trying to do, but she got offended by it. I don't know. That's my note for now.
So I try to do these things, and make tracks and try to find things, and I have to fix this. No, okay. I know. I'm EQing on the fly. And it's weird because I try to do these things, and like I end up just I end up doing all these things, like trying to add layers, right? Like I'm trying to add layers, I'm trying to add elements to it, I'm trying to add layers, I'm trying to add elements. I'm trying, but like I don't really know what I'm doing. Like I'm just kind of making this up as I go, and I suppose that's I guess that's okay, but I don't want it to be like that. Like I want to figure this out before I do it, and yet I don't know what to do. I don't really know. I don't really know what I'm doing. I just kind of do things, And I suppose that's okay. But like, it's just because it doesn't really matter what I'm doing. It's just mostly for me. And I don't know. But so here's where we are. Right? Here's where we are. And we just find things. Or we don't find things, Like, maybe we don't find things. Maybe we just, maybe we just, I know this sounds so silly, but maybe we don't. Maybe we don't find things. Maybe we we just don't. Maybe we don't find things. Maybe we just don't. Maybe we don't find things. It's possible that you just exist. I mean, I think so. Right? I don't know. I don't have the answer. But I know that, like, it's entirely plausible that, like, we just exist and we don't have an answer, right? Like, there's no solution. There's no solution. We just exist. Perhaps, I don't know, perhaps we just exist.
All right, quick note. So I watch a lot of like guitar videos and music videos, whatever, blah, blah, blah. That music video is like MTV. I know. Ha ha ha, make that joke. But like it music theory type things where they break it down to like 3, 1, 5, 6, whatever. And I feel like that just I don't know the word to use here, so I'm going to make one up. Mathematizes? I don't know. But mathematizes music. Where it almost too much, in my opinion, my personal opinion, as if I would espouse anyone else's opinion on my own note, but simplifies it too much, as if there's just some sort of science to it. And sure, there is some element to sound as science, or vice versa, but it just feels like it pulls out the meaning or the importance to both the creator and the listener. All right, that's my note for now. See where I go with that.